to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Minnesota Golden Gophers, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Buckeyes will put total leather and will get started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Minnesota's offense will get the first swing of the game. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. I'm excited about this new era of football. We're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch. Fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
Trying to make magic on the scramble.
Well, just nowhere to go there. It started in the pocket. It was collapsing. Quarterback felt it, so he tried to get outside, make something happen himself. Give the defense tons of credit. Excellent job in pursuit. They're able to give up no gain.
Catch in the middle. It's Henry. The 41 with a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Clemens. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Now the play fake. Fires one high and deep. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
This defense talked about it. We want to set the tone. We don't want to give up big plays. First drive, the offense tries to accomplish that. This is a big play offense. Defense does a great job staying at home, staying disciplined, and getting the INT, create some early momentum in this football game.
Offense in a bunch formation. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Hines is way ahead for 3 out to the 16. The Buckeyes are in the hurry-up.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Back to pass on second down. Quickly out to the tight end. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. New set of downs after the completion. They go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. He breaks a tackle. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And the Buckeyes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Wants to fire on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Roberts. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And you don't see that often when you're running a screen and you're featuring the running back and setting it up, but you go elsewhere. It's a nice job by the offense, nice job by the quarterback in particular, seeing the defense, saying, I can make a play somewhere else, and he goes and does it.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the 1st down and avoid settling. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And they did tack on the extra point. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. And back to the air on 2nd down. Got it behind the line. It's Johnson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. On the run, fires downfield. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on 3rd down. And the Golden Gophers will send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Here's a return from midfield. There he goes. Open it up. Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness, and took a little momentum with him out of bounds. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
Off play action. Here comes the heat. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
And everybody knows when you're running that play action, that fake has to be great. Everybody has to bite it for it really to work. Defense didn't bite it, didn't bite the bait, went after the quarterback, got him on the ground.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger. What do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Notre Dame went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Irish always get everyone's best punch, but today they took that punch and delivered a knockout of their own. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Oh, he's got a chance. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Good work up front to get that first down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work. Pulls it and fires to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. So now it's 2nd and long. Trying play action. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Golden Gophers will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. This should be the last play of the quarter. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Roberts. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. What will they dial up on 2nd, and a long way to go? The give. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
Well, that was a weird one because I think running back screen was called, but the quarterback just saw an open receiver downfield and said to himself, hey, I got an open guy. I'm just going to take it.
The Buckeyes are on the move. Looking downfield on 1st down. Dangerous screen into traffic. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. This is a great way to control tempo, control the game, feeding the tight end, and they've done it beautifully here in the 1st half.
You find great matchups where you see, you think about it. He's too good to be covered by linebackers. You like your matchup versus a safety, so zone or man, whatever you want to do, I'm going to find the big fella because he's going to be open most of the time.
And the Buckeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Quarterback looking for just a crack on the sneak. Sneaks into the end zone. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
It just looked like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Under fire. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. And the Golden Gophers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Look out, he's got room. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. To the air on 1st down. He'll throw it. That's caught. It's Adams. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. The last play. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Golden Gophers will bring the punt team onto the field. Maybe one notch of adrenaline too much on the punt there. It hits about a yard deep in the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The give on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickups at all on that play.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Fires to the big fella.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
The Buckeyes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Dumps it to the back. Makes a grab past the marker. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Wants to throw it. Looking deep down the right side. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. The Buckeyes had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone.
defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. He'll pull it on the read. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
The offense thought they had a good look to run that play into with the QB, but there's just an example of a defender winning his one-on-one battle and making a tremendous play. Great effort by them.
The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Love the location of the throw on that slant pass. Put it out in front of the receiver, put it on his face mask so he can catch it and try to advance.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. This offense has a little room and a fresh set of downs at the 23. The Golden Gophers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's the heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Pocket breaking down. Throws to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Columbus for an entertaining first half than you?
And the Golden Gophers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the 3rd. They'll open the second half with a run. Picks up the first down, still moving. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead. But you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here. And I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
Right back to the well. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Demania. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
There were very big expectations surrounding this guy coming into the season. He's delivered week in, week out. With that last catch, he's now got over 1,000 yards receiving on the year.
Scrambling away. They get to him as he throws. Picked off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. A quick pass to the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Almost a D lineman's dream, but he couldn't hang on. It'll be 3rd down. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is... He's going to throw deep right side. Got it in stride inside the 20. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Johnson. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Minnesota! Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
And after the extra point, they're now down 24-7.
Ohio State 24, Minnesota 7.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
First and 10.
Wants to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. Got a first down. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
From the gun, the ground game. There he goes. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. And now on second down for this offense. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down. And the Buckeyes didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They'll throw it from the red zone. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Going to swing it on second down. He's got it on the run. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. The ball is out behind the line. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it?
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football, you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. The Buckeyes want to move quickly. Second down, he'll throw it. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Nice execution by this defense on second and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
Defense makes a third down stop. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. And that is no good. So, guys, a missed opportunity to expand the lead, but still a 17-point cushion. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. And the Golden Gophers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up.
Minnesota, 7.
Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. He lobs one high down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Golden Gophers will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. From midfield, looking for room. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And the special teams comes up special. He takes advantage. The short punt, he catches it, and you can tell, does a great job using his blocks, getting north-south, getting to the end zone for the big play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he makes the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Arizona State is just getting blown off the field right now. We've seen big... in Tempe over the years, I've personally never seen anything like this. They're trailing by 21 to Utah. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Men?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. And he went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Burden. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here.
Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on first down. He's got it on the left. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24.
Remember back when I played for the Florida Gators, if you had 3,000 yards passing in a season, you might be an All-American. I know times have changed, but with that last completion, this guy's already over the 3,000-yard milestone this year.
That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. Here we go. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo. Jukes his way for more. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays, and if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
He finds a soft spot in the middle. Touchdown, Buckeyes! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. This team just knows how to finish. They keep getting better and better and better, and they are close to going 9-0.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
He snuffed out behind the line again, went right back to the well and got the same bad result. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got his man quickly. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. And the Golden Gophers come to the line with a new set of downs. Finds the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Leaves it with the running back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? We'll see if they go back to the run here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Throw toward the end zone, picked off right at the goal line.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. After a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll move the tight end. Running back searching for a hole. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Takes the handoff, it's Clemens. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The give from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. Caught over the middle. It's Kincaid. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Right down the boulevard. It's good.
And they cut into this lead a little bit, but, man, it's still a huge deficit. And they're going to need their defense to get a stop in this fourth quarter and get them the ball back quickly, still down by a good bit of points.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's got great speed. He's got it out. And there he goes. And look at him. It's a touchdown.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
Ready to try the point after. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. That's the kind of play that energizes the entire team. 96 yards, he took it back for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The give to the right. Powers through the defender. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. He wants a big play here late. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Golden Gophers will line up to punt it away. Here's the return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one. They went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just...
Turning it on! Oh, it's a fumble! Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. They'll run this play from the pistol. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. And the Buckeyes line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. They've got the screen set up. On his feet at the 40. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Quarterback making adjustments. I guess they're just trying to build up the stats. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Trying to take it back. Oh, he got loose. And he is brought down after the interception, and the clock strikes 0 here in the 4th quarter. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but execution just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis.